get up, get out, and get moving.
Here is what happened on the latest edition of Morning Glory.
Now, we all like a nice cup of coffee or a cup of tea first thing in the morning. I know I do. I've got one in my hand right now. And good it tastes as well. But every morning, millions of people perform an essential daily ritual, and that's having their first cup of tea or coffee. It concentrates the mind and acts as a pick-me-up. But does it? The latest research suggests that the familiar buzz doesn't so much as give us a lift, but fights the caffeine withdrawal symptoms, fatigue, mental fogginess, and a dull headache that have kicked in since our last cup. Indeed, experts are suggesting that this morning ritual is actually a sign of mass drug dependency. People who consume caffeine regularly will become dependent on it. If you take caffeine away from them, they will function below par. That's actually very true. Then Peter Rogers, Professor of Biological Psychology at Bristol University, he's a leading expert on caffeine. He says that people don't just function normally without the drug on board. If it's your first tea or coffee of the day, it gets you back to normal, but beyond that, you don't get much more of a kick. Professor Rogers has studied coffee and its effects for more than 20 years, and as a result, he and the other members of his team, they've given up caffeine. On balance, he says caffeine is not particularly helpful. It triggers withdrawal and increases your blood pressure, which is not a good thing. All right, so what are we going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Can you go down to Starbucks, get me another cup of coffee? Yeah, latte please, yeah, thank you.
Live on 96 FM Morning Glory.